Hello, brick sculptors, and welcome back to Bricksculpt. This is Chris, and I think I might have a problem. So, if you watch my videos regularly, I just opened a Brick Owl order, and when I got home from work today, I found another one. And, okay, that's not that surprising. The surprising thing is, I don't remember ordering it. So, we may have gotten to the point where I'm ordering Lego in my sleep. I don't know, but hey, got new Lego, so that's awesome. Now, one thing I don't think I've ever mentioned, you may notice I order off Brick Owl a lot. I don't use Bricklink very often. I know Bricklink is typically more popular. The main reason, in all honesty, is because I like to lay in bed and order Lego. It's sad, but I find the Brick Owl site app much easier to use, or not the app, but the interface for cell phone, much easier to use than Bricklink. So I like ordering off Brick Owl on my phone at night. So anyway, here's another Brick Owl order. This one comes from Newtripoli Bricks. And I'll be totally honest with you, I have absolutely no idea what's in this because I don't even remember ordering it. So who knows? Let's find out. I'm sure I'll remember once I open it. Got my Star Spangled knife here. All right, parts list. I love when they include those. That's awesome. Garbage. Okay, not the biggest order I've ever done, but I think I remember doing this order now. So there's a couple particular pieces in here that I was after. And then I went crazy. You know, whenever I find some stuff I need, I'll put them in a cart, and then I'll just kind of rifle through the rest of the site and see what else I can find just to fill out a cart. Because if I'm going to pay freight, I might as well at least get some stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and break this down like I typically do in Hyperlapse, and then let's go through it. Alright, so I do remember this order. The problem is I fill a lot of carts, and a lot of them are just kind of fantasy carts, so I just throw things in there. And then when a cart gets good enough and the price is good, I place it. And this was one I filled up but didn't remember actually placing. But in sorting through the parts, I now remember why I did this, and I'll show you as I go here. But let's go ahead and dive in and see what's in this. First, in this little dish, I always put these in a dish because they roll away. Silver candlesticks. I'm really excited for that piece. They were expensive, but I could think of a lot of cool applications for having those for poles, signage, things like that. Really cool. Over here, I got some carrot sticks, toppers in green and brown. The reason I bought these in brown specifically was the Ultimate Pine Tree mock I did. I was running short on these, and they work really well for that. If you haven't watched that video, I'll link it here, as well as at the end. Can never have enough of these. I love this piece. Kind of pricey, but worth getting. Brown cheese slopes. It's really common when I find a seller that has a good selection of a certain color, I go crazy. And there's certain colors I've been really trying to ramp up. Colors that are newer to me. Now, keep in mind, I'm an old school Lego guy, so a lot of my stuff until recently has been kind of just the main colors. Your boring red, blue, yellow, white, black, gray, a little bit of green and brown, but haven't branched out too much until recently when all these awesome new colors have come out. So I'm really trying to bulk up my dark brown. This whole section in front here is dark brown. I don't have a particular use for almost any of this except for maybe these spindles. But just trying to fill up my dark brown bin and get a good selection there of parts. And the prices were good, so I just kind of went crazy. Anything that was real affordable, just throw it in the cart. Never know, it might inspire you to build something really cool. I got a dark gray cheese slopes here as well. Dark tan is another color I'm really trying to bulk up, and I'm finding that a lot of sellers don't have a lot of it. It's rarer than I thought it would be. I got 1x1 tile in dark tan, 1x1 plate in dark tan, 1x6 tile, 1x2 jumpers, cheese slopes, 2 stud plates, 4 long, double cheese slopes, and I even got 1 2x2 jumper in there. Believe it or not, these pieces in reddish brown, as well as these pieces, were the primary reason for doing this order. And I'll talk about that in a minute when I move the camera over. A little bit of olive green as well. Another color I'm really trying to ramp up, but super hard to find a big selection of. Let's go ahead and move the camera over and we'll talk about the rest. So I also got a lot of tan brick. Tan brick is something I've been short on. I did a large mock before I started the channel that used a ton of tan, and I'll show it at some point. I just haven't gotten a good chance or found a good way to show it in this channel yet, but eventually I'll show you that one. But I've been trying to restock my tan bricks since then, so I finally found some at a good price, so bought a whole bunch there. Gray snot bricks. These are for my bank mock. If you watched my last update, I snuck some of these in white in there because I didn't have gray ones. It was in hyperlapse, so it's probably hard to see, but I'm going to replace those now. Other gray snot bricks, no particular use for those, but maybe in the bank mock, who knows. These pieces here in reddish brown, along with these, and also these black double jumpers, these dark brown spindles, and these reddish brown cheese wedges were the main reason for this order. Now, in doing my bank mock, I've been tinkering around with parts, trying to find cool things to add to it before I shoot the video. And I got kind of a prototype design for how I want to do the staircases. And these are the parts that were needed in it. I'll show you a quick sneak peek, I don't normally do this, of what I come up with. And it's going to be something to this effect. And again, this is a prototype. These headlight pieces might come out of there, I'm not sure. But I'm thinking these to get from one story to the next in my bank mock. So I needed these pieces, I needed a lot of them. These 6 longs will go through this and mount into the wall, which is nice. These double jumpers give us the nice stagger. And then, of course, our railing there. So just playing around with ideas there. I think we're going to make something really cool out of this. So stay tuned for the next bank mock update. Speaking of the bank mock, I've been using tons and tons of these little windows, so I got more. I don't know why I got all this glass in dark, whatever you call it, dark trans brown, I believe. But I'm sure I'll use them for something. More dark tan 2x4s. Don't have a real purpose for these, but what an awesome piece. Can always use those. I was really low on light gray 1x1 bricks. I just, for some reason, didn't have any, so I got a handful of those as well. And this base plate was cheap. It's not a base plate, it's a plate, 16x16, but you could use it as a base plate. But I don't know, it was inexpensive. I think it was used. Yeah, it was definitely used. But hey, stuff like this and a good color, I always like to grab that. Even from just doing it for little scenes in my videos, having these smaller plates works really well as opposed to using the really big ones. So that's all I got for this one. If you want to watch me put this stuff away, I'll do it in a quick hyperlapse. And stay tuned for more updates on my bank mock and future LEGO orders and all kinds of things I have planned. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe. It's the best way to support this work and hopefully keep the channel going. And we will see you next time.